Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Twisted Word Show. As we mentioned in the last video, we are finally back now, and we are back with a new video. And this video will actually serve as a very nice introduction to new writers, budding writers. So, we are basically going to go through the entire process of beginning a story from an idea up to the point of publication. So this series is going to be a little bit longer and also the videos will be longer. So I hope you stick around and find something valuable. Hello, Mariana.
Hi, Yash. How are you doing?
Very well.
Good. Hello, everybody. It's nice to be back.
Absolutely. So the topic of today's video is going to be how to how to find an idea and how to develop that idea into a story and a plot that you can use for the entire book or a short story or a novel, whatever you're trying to write. So Mariana, you have quite a lot of experience writing stories with prompts. So why don't you help us get
Yes.
started?
Okay, so I can share a few ideas that one of the things that we use at our Writers Club is to take a picture or an image from a magazine and then use that as inspiration for your story. So, for example, if I have a magazine here with some cool images. So I don't know if you can see. So you would have on this page for a camping site and rangers pointing at something. So if you just take these two images, for example, you can say, okay, so whose camping site is this? Is it someone who shouldn't be there? Is it someone who works there? Is it hidden? Did they come across it by accident, or who are they pointing at? And then you start developing your story from there. So this is a very easy way to get a story idea. And I mean, images are everywhere, so that's quite a nice one.
And you
And
can
then
obviously
there's
also kind of combine it with the images that are along with it around or other pages and so
yes,
on. And you can try to
yes, you don't
create.
have to stick to this. You
Yeah.
can add pictures and just make up the story. And but it's important to maybe make notes, because sometimes you get this cool idea and then halfway through your planning you forget about it and
Absolutely.
you don't use it, and then yeah,
Yes.
so make notes.
Yes. And so, what about another method?
Yes, there's a very nice method. What we use to do at our writers group is there would be a box with different cards with words written on them. These words fit into three categories. So I've chosen for the example characters, objects, and places. So say you have orange cards with different types of characters, and yellow with different objects, and then green with your places. So you would pick one of each, but you will only see after you pick them what you've got. So it's a bit of a surprise. So, Yash, why don't you show everybody what
Yes.
you've created for us in the meantime?
Yes. So let's go ahead and try to do an example and a demonstration of the idea that we are suggesting. So we have a website
Yes,
here. Yeah, go ahead.
so Yash is more technically advanced than me, so he was nice enough to go and create a little program for this.
But remember that the genius among us is always going to be Mariana. No,
It has to
nobody
be.
is going to
It goes
contest that.
without saying.
Absolutely. All right. So we have this demonstration right here. You can find the link for it in the description if you'd like to try this out. So all you have to do is click on the character button. So we draw a character. So it will draw a random card out of these 24 cards. Obviously, we'll keep adding more to them and making them more unique and so on. So the one that we have right now is a child who is certain the new substitute teacher is lost. Okay, that sounds interesting. Now
Okay.
let's see what object we have to use for the story. A single glove. Okay. The substitute teacher could be a science teacher. Maybe she was last seen in a science lab trying teaching children experiments and so on.
What if an experiment went wrong and it went poof, and now she's elsewhere and she's lost with a single cloud?
Exactly. Now let's see what place we have. A roadside cafe with one table already set. That's interesting. A little bit different than where we were going earlier, but that's kind of the point.
Unless she went poof to this table that was already set, maybe she's got to go poof. I mean,
Exactly. That's kind of the requirement for the story now. Also,
I
if
mean,
you find that the prompts are not really going together or you're not able to make them go together for now, so you can just click the button once again to get a new prompt that might suit better. So, a bus stop
but
where nobody seems to be waiting for a bus. Hmm.
ah, that is where the child saw the teacher
But
because there's teachers at the bus stop where nobody waits for a bus.
because
But
no,
what is it
because
waiting
the
for?
teacher does not need a bus, she just goes poof.
True. she ended up she ended up in the wrong place. She was meant to go poof somewhere else, and then she ended up by this random bus stop.
Absolutely. All right, so now we are going to try, and Mariana and I are going to try and talk about these prompts, maybe try to generate some other combinations, so on, and see
Okay.
how we can develop a good and nice and coherent story out of this. So let's see.
Yeah.
Draw them again. Okay. A woman has packed a suitcase but has nowhere to go. A borrowed umbrella
Yeah.
and a quiet beach with somebody's shoes left behind. Hmm. I think we
So
can think of something about this.
yes, it's a murder mystery.
Hmm.
She planned this. That's why the shoes are there, right? So she planned something. Her bag's ready to, to grab and go. She the borrowed umbrella. That's to throw people off um
To get her an
trail.
alibi.
Yes. So she's gonna plant this umbrella for them to,
Hmm. That's
think it
also
was
can be
somebody
done.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we try to think about the characteristics of this woman? So we try to develop the character a little bit more because that will also help
Yeah.
us. And also,
Yes.
before we continue, remember what Mariana told us in the starting of the video? Take notes.
Yes. Oh, are you? Okay, good, because I'm not.
I thought I'll open my notebook and because otherwise we're going to lose track of what we're talking about.
Just for once you're listening to my advice.
See, we give you people advice, but we never listen to the advice we give each other.
Who does that?
Okay, so let's see what the woman is like.
Okay. I think
The-
that maybe she came out of an abusive situation and she decided to get rid of the person.
Hmm, nice. Okay, and why does
She's a bit
she?
impulsive.
And what about the beach? Is she? Does she live there, or did they go on a vacation, or something happened there, or did she plan all of this?
Yeah. I think she's not a beach goer in general. That's why she chose the beach, because no one would think it would be her because she doesn't like the beach. She doesn't go to the beach.
But don't you think, Mariana, when we kind of said that she wanted to get out of an abusive situation and that's why she did this, we kind of solved the mystery in the like at the very start.
Yeah, but that's for your planning. The reader doesn't know that.
Yes, maybe we can try to add more layers to it and lead up to that fact or that revelation.
Okay, so perhaps she thought she'd try one more time to please this person,
Hmm.
and that person happened to like the beach, and she thought, okay, this time let's do it. Let's go to the beach. And then in the end, she decided, no ways. He's got to go.
Very well. Um, okay. Now, how can we bring the borrowed umbrella into this picture? So, uh, many ways you can think about this is not to just think about the object itself, but try to
Mm.
make it meaningful by either making it
Yeah.
useful or something dangerous or sentimental or something that is a little bit strange and out of place.
Maybe, maybe someone else was actually very nice to her. Okay, say this was her boyfriend that was now with her at the beach.
Got it.
But maybe someone at a coffee shop, or she met somebody else somewhere. Okay. And this person started talking, they had a nice conversation and was actually decent and polite and what have you. He saw that it was going to rain later and she's going to go and wait for a bus or to travel or something. And he gave her, or he said she can use his umbrella because otherwise she'll be wet. So she gets home. The boyfriend just loses it completely when he sees this borrowed umbrella because of jealousy, whatever. They end up arguing, and that is when she decides it's over and takes him out.
Yeah. And also the point where we have to kind of make them connect the
Hmm.
guy that she meets and herself.
Yes.
Maybe they meet on the beach and the guy is wearing some unique kind of slippers that stand out, shoes that stand out, something like that. And she
Yeah.
notices them and then they talk maybe a little bit. And then she sees them on the beach, just the shoes. And she's like,
Ah,
okay, where, why has the guy left such a thing that stands out so much on the beach? How can he
good
forget
point.
those? Maybe it
I
was
think
never the woman who murdered the guy.
I think her boyfriend took him out. He watched them and he thought there was something going on,
Yeah.
and her boyfriend got rid of this guy.
How
That is a
about
possibility.
we add a layer of a stalker in the story? So basically, the woman has a happy life, but she has a
Mm.
stalker who was her ex, who is very much
Yeah.
secretly stalking her from a very long time, and now has
Yeah.
uh, reached here and sees the guy with those pretty shoes and so on. A borrowed, maybe the borrowed umbrella does not
Yes.
belong to the woman, it belongs to the
To him.
guy. Yeah, and he's kind of possessive of it because that could be the last thing that she left with at his home.
Ah, yes. But yeah, but why would it be a borrowed one?
Yeah,
If that's the question. Why would it be borrowed?
but then again, who said that these
Unless
prompts are so rigid?
we said that. The only option was to choose another one if you didn't like that one, not to change it.
Yeah, okay, gonna stick to the rules.
But let's say before they split up, let's say she left the house happy, they were happy, but then he borrowed her umbrella, and that was now the last thing he had that was hers. But then during the day, something went terribly wrong, and she decides to go her own way, and he decides, oh, well, he doesn't decide it because he's obsessive.
Yeah,
But but he still has this umbrella that he borrowed from her, and that's the thing he's holding on to.
yes.
That could be.
Yeah, that definitely could be it. And maybe we can give this guy a little quirk that he always carries that umbrella with him after that time.
Yeah, and maybe he used it, to dig a hole to bury this guy that he took out.
That
You
is
know,
very much
the,
messed
the
up.
yeah, I know, right? So, but maybe he used this thing that he was like holding onto for dear life, because it was hers, to actually bury the guy she was going to marry or something.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
absolutely. Yeah, we can
over the top.
try to see where this goes.
Yeah.
By the way, would you like to see the notes that I have?
No, no.
See?
What sentence? At least we have something.
All right. So, well,
More than I have.
what?
I have nothing. You at least attempted to make notes.
All right. So, well, geniuses don't need to make notes, you know.
No, we remember everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, Mariana knows everything. If you have seen the previous seasons of the Twisted Word Show, you know this.
I do know a lot.
Yes. Oh, and by the way,
You agree?
we forgot to show
Hmm?
you guys that after you've drawn this, you do get a complete line of the prompt. So, Mariana, can you read
Yeah,
it
like
out,
it's,
please?
it says, I can't see. Write a story about a woman who has a packed suitcase but nowhere to go, who encounters a borrowed umbrella in a quiet beach with someone's shoes left behind. Okay, we forgot that part. Where is she going? Why is she packed?
Yeah. Hmm.
So
Yeah, we need to
maybe,
figure that out.
maybe she's the main suspect and she knows she didn't do it, but there's no way for her to prove that she didn't do it because people saw her with this guy who's now dead. Um, so she decided to run,
Okay.
like, grab your stuff and go.
Hmm.
Or she just packed lightly because she's going to find the killer. But she has nowhere to go because she doesn't really know where to start yet.
Yeah. Uh, hmm. Maybe the. Hmm. But how does she find out that he's been murdered?
She saw the shoes and she assumed. But remember,
Oh, yeah.
this is how we need to. Yeah,
I think
like
we.
we know now the guy was murdered. At that point in the beginning, she wouldn't know, but somehow she finds out, or
Yeah.
she thinks that that's what happened. Maybe she saw a drop of blood somewhere or something. Something that she sees that tells her something's wrong, and she thinks that he's been murdered. So she decides to go and find out what happened to him.
Do you think it would be a nice idea to establish this premise that she is being stalked from the beginning of the story? So we would actually show the woman's paranoia that she is being stalked and she knows it. And then
Mm.
one day when she is with the guy with the shoes, those interesting shoes, and she sees that
Mm.
those shoes are just left behind on the beach, and then she goes up to her room to check where the guy is who she's with, and she receives a photo of those shoes.
Ah,
uh,
yeah.
or maybe she doesn't see the shoes on the beach in the first place and she just sees the photo of them being left behind at the beach, which could signal that the guy who was stalking her murdered the boyfriend.
Yes. What if? What if the two of them, the stalker and her, actually work together? They have some or other thing against this guy with the shoes. He doesn't know who she is,
Yeah,
but she knows who he is, and actually she's not being stalked, but they're working together, and it's a whole
that
um
yeah, that could actually work as a plot twist at the very end, which would shock you.
yes, exactly. You don't give it away until the end that
Yeah,
this is actually what's going on.
exactly. This is going somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah,
but then you
and
still
yeah, and
have.
it's interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hmm? No, it's just interesting how three simple lines can actually become this whole plot twist.
Exactly. And also, we still have something to do with the suitcase. We haven't touched that yet.
But remember, if this is the case that they're actually working together, she knew what was coming, so she was prepared to. flee once the deed's been done, and then she
Yeah.
just but she doesn't know where to go. Maybe they were supposed to meet up somewhere, but he disappeared, and now she doesn't know where to go.
Yeah.
What do you?
Yes. Hmm. This is good. So maybe we can work on this a little bit more in the future videos, or try to flesh out this idea. So basically, we just wanted to demonstrate how you can have three simple prompts on a character, an object, and a place, all of them being random, totally random, and see if you can create a story out of it, which you absolutely can, because Mariana has been doing this for a very long time with a writing group, and she has been kind enough to share some of those prompts with me, and we worked together on some of them as well and created wonderful stories. uh, we may not have created fully fresh stories, but we have, or at least I have, definitely, I mean, I have just had those ideas and stored them somewhere. But Mariana, because she has deadlines to meet for those stories, has definitely written them. uh, but yeah, so this is what we wanted to tell you guys, that it is possible
Yeah.
to just get started with whatever and find inspiration in all of these things that you see.
Yes, and hopefully when we do our next video and we talk about this story again, Yash would have our notes ready that he was
Yeah,
supposed to be making.
absolutely. And we maybe we can go through the note taking process, or how
Yeah, we can
basically
do
you
that.
can brainstorm, how do you pronounce that word, brainstorm,
Yeah, brainstorming.
and kind of create a vision board for your story,
Yes, exactly.
right?
Let's maybe do that in our next video. We
Yeah,
can maybe do
let's do
that.
that. And also, I can show you the
Cool.
vision board that I created for Do Not Kill a Spider.
Yes, that was awesome. Yes, you can show us that.
Yes,
Wonderful.
sounds perfect. Great. So I hope you guys found this video nice and helpful, and kind of enjoyed the Mariana and I, two geniuses working together. Oh, by the way, uh,
Please,
in the making,
they must see,
in the
they must see the disclaimer.
in the making of this video, no geniuses were harmed. So we would like to add that. All right. So we'll see you next time in the next video. Till then, I hope that you guys make use of this prompt website that we created, and kind of follow along with us.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that would be great.
See you guys.
Bye bye.